Hello everyone, I am Tacet, and welcome to the Gems of War Invasions, Week 6, Day 3. So again, we will not be using the correct hero class today when we go and do this. We didn't really do much yesterday with Invasion, but today we're pretty much just going to be in it the entire time for the most part, given that we didn't do it yesterday. So we have plenty of battles to use for today then. But we're not currently using the correct hero class, but that is, to a degree, somewhat deliberate. Mainly because the 50 gem cost, I don't want to have to keep constantly switching it. And the Vault event is, of course, this Friday, running through the entire weekend. So we're going to be playing a lot this Friday, Saturday, maybe Sunday as well. Today and tomorrow, probably not as much. Have been feeling a little bit ill today, and I assume I will be still a little bit tomorrow. But yeah, just going to be recuperating some. Salty got me sick now. It was just from something I ate earlier, and just haven't really been feeling that well, but we'll still be doing the standard 1 hour stream today and tomorrow. Just can't really sit down and stream for like hours on end, which I kind of wanted to, but we won't be able to do that until probably about Friday or so, or, you know, the normal times that we normally do, basically. So basically, just back to normal schedule. Anyways, that being said, let's go and claim the pet real quick, too. I haven't even bothered getting this thing yet. Of course, we'll just be running standard divines against it. If nothing else, we get some pretty quick EXP from this, and this is the divine pigeon thing, so the peace pigeon. So very, very good pet for us to be getting. We use it in pretty much every team. The team we're using right now is using that bonus. While it's only durability, still it helps keep us from not dying randomly to annoying stuff, so that's helpful. So hello everyone, hello Rasa, hello Greedin, hello Steve, hello RapPF, and hello Rotsnoy, welcome! If anyone has any questions about the most recent patch, feel free to leave them and we will make sure to go and answer them, or about anything in general. But yeah, a good majority of today will pretty much just be standard invasions then, maybe we'll throw some PvP and such. I'm going to be trying for PvP leaderboard this week, so we get a couple extra of those little ignite things. While it's not going to be that many, still it's better than nothing, so every single little bit that we can get will help. I do want to max every weapon eventually. I'm not like rushing it as quickly as possible, but it is something on the priority list, of course. Thank you, Churros! Hello, Osmin! I will go for the poke there, no revive, and there we go. Also, our priest class, probably on the end of Friday, we'll finally have level 70. It's actually pretty relevant getting it to level 70 because we get an entire extra link, which will help us to accumulate mana a bit quicker. And I believe the way I'm going to do it is change up my banner and put the link onto green and have the banner on yellow. The reason for this is we get to keep the banner if our hero dies, but we don't get to keep the link if the hero dies. So it would make the most sense to put the banner as a yellow banner and give him the +1 green, because after he dies, nothing on our team uses green. So that would probably be the best way to go with it, and that's what we're going to be doing once we finally get to that point. Though we're still going to be at least 2 streams away from that. It's going to take, I think it would take about 3 to 5 hours of grinding on the hero class still to be able to get it to level 70, even if we were to do quicker win rates. And of course we can't do explore or anything from it. Well, I guess technically we can, but it's only 1 EXP per battle. I'd rather just be doing PvP so we get ignites at the same time. By the time we get every single weapon fully maxed, we're probably going to have all the ignites we need as well, so we'll be able to do both at once. If we only do one or the other, we're going to have our hero classes maxed out way before we have every weapon maxed out. And of course, there's not as high of a priority to max out every weapon, though it will be required for Kingdom power level thingies in the future. Actually, technically to a degree, even right now, there's some kingdoms that require like 1 upgrade, 2 upgrades. And those upgrades can be a little bit hard at this moment because ignites, of course, have been out for 1 day. So there hasn't been much time to really accumulate them much. You can always spend some orbs to level hero in time for Guild Wars. Wait, you can use orbs to get... No? You can't use orbs to level hero level. You can use them for... Well, you can use them for the base level stuff. You can't use them for the class level. Oh, wait. No, you can't. Never mind. No, you can't use orbs on the class level. As you can see, we have it maxed, so we can't use any of the orbs. Those orbs are only for the leveling of the 20 level, the ascension of... Actually, I don't think you can ascend it. There's no ascension on hero. And the wisdom thing is just for the standard 3 traits, wherever they are. Where are they hiding it these days? It's just for those. But yeah, you can't orb your hero to get this kind of EXP. There's only 3 ways to gain this. Basically from every battle you do, primarily from PvP though. And the third one is there's going to be special events where you can actually gain a lot of EXP. Of course, we haven't had one of these events yet, and I'll be going over once the first one finally does. I didn't bother going over it yet because it's pretty irrelevant going over it since it's not out yet. But when the first one comes around, particularly the one in 15 days and 6 hours, though I believe there's a smaller one coming before then as well. We'll of course be covering it in greater detail. Anyways, let's finish out the Peace Pigeon. Then probably go do our dungeons real quick so we have no distraction and we can just stay all in invasions for the rest of the time. Let's see. You can't use orbs on your thingy, on your hero class. I know with absolute certainty that is not possible. You can use it for the traits and you can use it for the level, but that's it. You can't use it for the actual new EXP level thingy. The only thing that can power level that is gems, or that new game mode, or both simultaneously. But we'll go through that down. Oh, come on. And of course, the realistic way of power leveling it is just to spam PvP over and over again. Particularly casual 1 trophy. Yeah, we don't have alignment there, so we'll just throw that in there. Hello, William, welcome! Get the Infernus down, and there we go. Very nice. And we just need a few more pet battles, and hopefully we get 10 Peace Pigeons. No, hopefully we get at least 3. Pretty sure we're only going to get 1, but any amount above 1 would be great. We'll take that. Oh, okay, he didn't ruin it. He semi-ruined it and then didn't ruin it. Good job. What do we take? What do we take? I should have just tried taking that for Surge. Could have probably been in a better position at the moment. But we'll go and take the Skull, throw down the Infernus, and go from there. See if we can get this going for the last little bit of our mana. Stop extra turning out of nowhere. Get the little poke so it goes down. That's so much damage. Not like a ridiculous amount, but for how loopy it is, it's pretty loopy. But for how much it's capable of looping, it's decent. Really, did he just get a revive on that? And now he's going to tank 5 damage. Or basically our whole hit. Also, I really love that it shows magic on these cards now. That is low-key one of the best things they did this patch. That is like the least controversial, amazing thing they did this patch. Was actually showing the magic thingy on your card. It's such a small thing, but it's something that's been needed for ages. With the new content, you are still, yeah, of course, we're still late game. We will always be late game. We will never not be late game. I would technically even categorize it as end game, because there's a slight difference in end game and late game these days. End game players have, like, literally absolutely everything, whereas late game players are still trying to reach that point. Though they're almost there. There'll be more of an obvious gap with it once the star levels come up. You can pretty much easily tell, because if you're late game or end game, if you're late game and they add those star levels and you're not capable of doing it, you're probably not end game yet. End game players can pretty much just max everything the second they do it, ever. They could add anything. It could be like 5,000 gems and we'll be like, oh, or diamonds, I mean. It's like, boom, there we go. Or yeah, I meant gems. But normally late game players have more resources than they ever know what to do with. Is mainly the big discrepancy between the two. Though it is pretty much the same thing. I will be doing a video on that too. It's something I've been meaning to do. I was actually waiting for this patch before I went over it because I knew that ever since the beta started, it's why I didn't do that video if any of you were wondering. But since the beta started, I was like, oh yeah, I need to probably wait until this content goes out before I actually go do a thing on the entire progression of the game. But in the next week or two, probably more so next week because I'll be covering more of the actual specific things specifically related to the patch more so in this next upcoming week. But probably about 2 weeks from now, I will be covering basically the full progression of the game from completely brand new account all the way to basically where we are now. The full progression, what you should be focusing at every level range and all that kind of stuff. Though there is one of the key data I need for that too, to actually, before I do that video now. I still don't know what every single kingdom upgrade thing is. Should probably go make a post about that on the forum. I don't think anyone's been gathering data for that yet. Basically what each one of the upgrades require for the kingdom star level now. Because there's no compiled list, and they didn't bother posting it on the thread, I don't believe. Or, you know, when they posted the patch notes, they didn't actually post every single individual one. Do you know if there is any way to get the ingots from the PvP tiers that we... No, if you already did the PvP tiers, it is impossible to do so. There's quite a bit of complaining about that on the forum and people mentioning about that. But they don't even have the capability to reimburse them at the moment, even if they wanted to. So I don't know exactly what they're going to do about it. If they are going to do something about it, they'll probably address it next week. Maybe with some kind of reimbursement. But I don't think they've given any official word on it yet. I don't believe. How does Ubistet work with Fairy Fire? He does 50% additional damage, and if he gets the kill, he still double kills. He works exactly the same. Oh, that's what I want to see. 3 peace pigeons. Very nice. So we got 2 extras from the thing. That's exactly what I want. How many are we up to now? Should I go max out peace pigeon? Let's see. How much would it cost for us to max out peace pigeon approximately? Let's assume 1 in 10 baskets will give us a peace pigeon. So we need currently -6 from that number. We need 19 peace pigeons. I think it's highway robbery if we go do it, but I'm slightly tempted just because of how much I'll be using it these days. So we need 19 peace pigeons. What's the cost of 19? That's not where it is. Let's see. 3, 6, 6, 1. Okay, 1, 3, 4. So we're up to 4. 7. Add 5 to it because of the thing. 12. And then approximately 5 more. So everything and then 5 at the final. That seems outrageous, but let me see. What is that in cost? So let's go get the almighty calculator and see how many thousands of gems we'd waste. I think I'm not going to do this. It seems highway robbery. But let me see. 75. I may have a lot of gems, but that doesn't mean we just go waste them. 100 plus 200 plus 300 plus 400 plus the last one at minimum 5 times. And that comes out to 1,575 gems to max out our peace pigeon right now if we wanted the full amount of bonus. So, nope, that's not happening. Nope. I would sooner go use that some on the hero class thingy that's going to be coming out. But, that new minigame mode thingy. But anyways, that's that. We're not doing that. 1.5 thousand gems is a bit too much. Of course, it could be slightly less than that, but still, that's too much. Anyways, let's go run dungeons real quick and then just win out everything. You know what? I'm just going to keep using this team. I'm not going to bother switching. Yeah, it's not worth it. It's definitely not worth it. Not for what kind of bonus it gives. There are some bonuses that I could maybe consider going for. But, just Divine, even though we use it for pretty much every team we use, the biggest issue with it is it doesn't actually make us win quicker. It just keeps us from not dying slightly better. Yeah, we just have these 2 battles, and then we go to invasions for the rest of the time. And we should be able to complete all of our invasion battles. I do have something I need to do later today at 9:30. I scheduled it like about a week or 2 back, but of course at that time, didn't know that there would be a random 3.5 update out of nowhere. Okay, we'll go and take double skull. Skull. But yeah, this is only going to be a standard hour stream. I know earlier I did say that this stream would be a little bit longer, but that will not be the case. Forgot about other things I had to do. What's with the super high team scores now? I have no clue. There's a lot of weird oddities in the game as of currently, as of the most recent patch. Like Kingdoms showing incorrect bonuses as well. They say that it's just cosmetically showing incorrect bonuses, though I haven't actually gotten a confirmation on that from data. But yeah, like for example, Tribute shows 20% even though they should be 30. Some people's bonuses are showing as +1 when it should be +2, or +0 when it should be +1, so on and so forth. But yeah, I have no clue what's with the super high team scores all of a sudden. I have higher stats than the enemy using the exact same team sometimes, and they'll have a higher score than me, even though we're using the exact same thing, with me having higher stats. Anyways, that's all the things. Let's go now and head into invasions. So, we haven't even gotten the orb yet, not to mention all the nice rewards. They did say that they were adding those little things to these rewards, but I don't see them here. They said they were adding the ingots to it, but I guess still doing that the following week or something. But we'll go claim these for now. Nothing really too interesting yet until we reach these final orbs. We should be getting the, probably that one tomorrow, and then the following, and then the following, most likely. Well, let's just go into this, get another orb from this. We are currently using the incorrect hero class. We're actually using some divine hero class at the moment. Too bad we can't switch it from this screen, can we? Edit team, oh, we can! Change class. Nice, okay. Let's see, do I need to revamp any of these for this specific game mode? Let's see, 8 life, 2 magic when using staff, give a random ally random stats effect, still the same, cleanse self, are we in first position? No, we're not. So all that's the same, bunch of life, that's fine, we'll take that, keep it. 3 magic at start of battle. Yeah, I think we still keep that. I don't think we need Light Storm at start, I'll double check what we're using. And the only other thing that we could do is either more durability or more magic. Wouldn't more durability actually be useful in this so we don't die? Might be better than 1 magic. What are we using again? Because Mang doesn't... Oh, never mind. We need 1 magic for Wardbreaker. And we're not even using Mang. We're using this variant of it. Okay, I see. Okay, we'll stick with what we have. But Yellow Storm. We actually don't have a Storm. And we'd be trading off what for it? Aren't we trading off 3 magic? Change class. Click on that. What are we trading off if we went for it? We can't trade off 3 magic. Oh, well, then again. Never mind. Mountain Crusher's already has all the magic it needs. So you know what? We will create a Light Storm at the start. What's the worst that could happen? If nothing else, that gives us the yellow we need for our thing. So, as long as he doesn't have, like, 3-4 true damage towers, we should be okay with doing that. Yeah, let's start with a Light Storm. Yeah, he only has a pirate. That's not threatening. Hello, Mark the Punk. Oh, Valraven, right off the bat. This looks like a lucky day, then. And we already have a Light Storm from the start, and this game mode doesn't have any counter to it, too, which is kind of cool. So, oh, I forgot to go take that. Ha, Submerge. The power of Submerge. Okay, we have Light Storm, so we can get a lot of yellows right back on the board every time. This also makes it so our Exploders have a higher chance of winning. Actually, we might be able... Oh, wait. There's one problem with this, at least for these initial battles. We're going to be feeding so much mana to Valraven. But once we reach 4 towers, it'll be perfectly fine for us to have this. Maybe I should go switch that back out for now. Because that's actually a really bad idea to do it against Valravens. Oh, cool, he hits 90s now, I forgot, because we're getting that +1 extra magic. Cool. We'll go take the hit. See, we don't even need the right hero class. This still works. And we even gained a priest level off the 2 XP we got. And of course we got the 2 invasion sigils and 3 tower kills. And a trait stone. Unfortunately, we don't get ignites from this game mode, though. But this is the exact same battle we just had, except with different towers. Okay, I'm just going to do this. I'm not going to bother switching back. The chance we find another Valraven in 3 battles is pretty unlikely, given that we just already found one. Then again, I don't think you actually finding one has any effect on you finding another one after. I'm not fully certain. I assumed that they would add some kind of combo breaker to that to make sure you can't just find, like, infinite Valravens in a row with a lot of luck. I think after a certain amount, it just makes it so you can't get one. Alright, we'll go and take that yellow. We do have Light Storm, so we're going to have plenty of yellow back on the board, so it's not really that big a deal if we remove yellow. And that, of course, gives our Herdmaster all the yellows we need. Feels weird using a hero class that's completely not made for this game mode, still doing amazing. So where did our Light Storm go? I guess too many turns went by. We'll get Wardbreaker back up. We'll take it off the Explosion. Is that full mana for him? I don't think it is, but it's enough to kill, so we'll go with that. He'll hit us back, unfortunately, but we'll clear everything. Get the Wardbreaker again. Starting to get pretty decent durability. But we'll go and just explode, cleanse. Not like we have anything to cleanse, but throw that down again. Maybe we start using our hero to tank. But then again, we do less damage to the towers then if we did that. We'll just keep it as is. Should be fine. Problem is we don't have any way to keep first slot durable, so it doesn't die. Oh, what do we even need to move here? Oh, we got enchant on first slot, though out of everything to get enchant on this particular team, that's like one of the least consequential ones. We'll go get that explosion there. Nice extra turn. Need to get a lot of Wardbreaker comboing before he loses his Storm. Because after we lose that Storm, we lose a lot of potential of his mana accumulation. And that feeds right back into him every time as well. Oh, we missed. Luckily, that's not a true damage tower. I might actually have to not use this when we're up against a true damage tower. I might have to actually go into a legitimate hero class like Titan or something. But we'll go and throw this down for now. We still have one last turn of... oh, never mind. There it goes. One last turn of the Storm. And now we don't have it anymore. Okay, let's just go and explode all this. That should be enough to kill him, and then we just have the 1 to worry about. Do we poke him? It's not enough damage, is it? No. We'll still do it. It's almost enough. Looks like a skull. Oh wait, was that skull just sitting there, or did it cascade from our thing? Pretty sure it cascaded there, but if that was just sitting there, we could have just won already. Oh well. So we'll go World Breaker him, tap him with one other thing. Never mind, I forgot the skulls take away his barrier, and then we hit him with the ability. Very nice. Any advice for a brand new... Don't run away. Any advice for a brand new player? Definitely get 1.9k PvP score every single week. It has gotten even better rewards as of recently, and it has always had really good rewards, so definitely make sure to be doing that. There are various kingdoms throughout the entire game. You'd want to go and unlock every single one of those as soon as possible. This will make it so you can change your banner to a bunch of different things that will help you with certain different mana accumulations depending on what you need for your team to focus your mana on. Other than that, you're going to want to try focusing on getting kingdoms to level 10. You use a bunch of gold in order to do this. Initially, of course, you're just going to want to unlock every single kingdom, but then you're going to want to get each one to about level 3 or so, and then you're going to want to start getting all the magic kingdoms to level 10. This is really important to do because out of every stat in the game, magic tends to be one of the most important. This text on all the cards that show up in purple is what magic actually boosts, and magic boosts basically almost every card ends up boosting something based on their magic. And it just tends to be more effective than any other stat in the entire game. So it's really good to try rushing down as early as possible. Other than that, definitely if you haven't already, complete out Broken Spire. Broken Spire gives you access to Arena, and as a newer player, Arena is the highest amount of souls you can gain anywhere within the game. And that's pretty much everything. As far as like the really intro stuff. But if there's any specific questions you have about anything, let me know. Also, if you haven't already, I don't know why it's not the default, but do make sure to go under the options. And, oh, we got a Valraven there, nice. But go under your options underneath settings. Click under, I forget where it is. Click under... oh, it's right here. That's why I can't. But right on the first menu, where just right as soon as you click it, it'll bring up this screen. And make sure that this is checked right here. Show spell and mana details. This will make it so you'll be able to see the mana cost of all your troops as well as all the enemy troops. Let's see, what do we get from this one orb? Come on, blue or purple? Worst possible drop. Good job. That is so useless. Also, speaking about useless things, I can't even do this because I have every single thing in the entire game maxed. I can't even repick it because I repicked into this. That's such a fail. That's such a good reward, too. 2 gem keys just for trading a troop. That is so good value. But, I have literally nothing that I can trait because every single thing in the game I have fully maxed. There isn't a single thing I can trait because I have everything in the game maxed as far as traits are concerned. So that's a pretty big fail. That awkward moment when being a completionist backfires. Anyways, let's go into the next battle. I know, growth orbs are the absolute worst. At least the orange orbs, if nothing else, at least the smaller orange orbs, even though they're also similarly as useless this late in the game, at least they could be used to go craft orange orbs that you can then maybe make into a power orb eventually, sometime down the line, in like the way into the future. But with the green orbs, you can't really even do that, for 2 reasons. One is it requires 20, and 2 is you get so many of the free ones that you don't ever even need to do that. So, yeah, it's weird. There's a lot of things within the Soulforge that isn't balanced that well at all. But hopefully they'll address that in the future. Because they sure aren't doing it now. You got a daily task to win 75 battles, and it gave you 30 gems. I want that task. Wow. That's the best task reward I've seen so far. So far, the one that I've seen on my own account so far, the best one is 2 gem keys for trading. That's ridiculously easy to do. Takes you 1 second to go trade something, assuming you already have the traits for it. Even if you don't have the traits for something, it doesn't take longer than about... well, it depends what troop it is, but it only would take you about anywhere from 10 minutes to an hour or 2 to trade something. Though you'd already be doing it while passively doing other stuff anyways. It's not like you're going out of your way for it. And more likely than not, you have the trait stone to trade at least one thing. So it's just like a free 2 gem keys whenever you see it. Unfortunately, we have nothing we can upgrade. And there's no new troop coming this Friday, so I can't even go do it that way either. Oh, so what am I doing? I could have just already won. And now he has barrier. That's annoying. Could have already won, and now he gets that. But all we have to do is poke him once, and we'll be good to go. And down it goes. Also, do keep in mind, when your hero gets stunned, it does stun all the perks. So you could lose potentially 10 traits if you get stunned on your hero. So do be wary of that. There are 2 hero classes that have immune to stun, though. It's both the two that have that stone mastery. I forget which ones they are. I know it's Titan is one of them. I forget which one's the other one that has immune to stun, though. But yeah, Titan is just so insanely good in this game mode. I'm personally not using it right now, or for the rest of this week, mainly because I really want to get this hero class maxed, or at least to level 70 if nothing else. But yeah, I need to consider getting my Titan max soon too. It gains so many good benefits for this game mode, and it is easily, without a shadow of a doubt, the best hero class to be using in this game mode. There may be some niche instances. There may be some niche instances where you may go with something else, like hey, what we're doing right now. But for the most part, you're going to want to be using Titan for basically every single raid and invasion for the rest of forever, because it's just so good to use. If you have it to at least barrier, it's really good, and if you have it fully maxed out, it's even better. Almost everything it does counters things that you need for raids and invasion. It gets to ignore annoying traits, it gets to barriers so you don't die, and it has immune to all of the very common annoying stats effects that generally are within these two game modes. You may consider changing this team at higher level. I probably will, because we are using a World Breaker as our main damage source, which generally is not a good idea when you're going up to infinite stats. Yeah, once we reach like probably 300 durability, we're going to need to start switching into something else. But at the current moment in time, it seems to be doing well. Oh, I'll get this down. Get a World Breaker. Go from there. Is Xenos worth crafting? No. The only reason anyone ever crafts him is because there's an achievement on every platform except mobile related to crafting him. Other than that, there's literally no point in crafting him ever. He's one of the weakest mythics in the game, even after they buffed him 2 patches ago. Not this most recent patch, but the patch prior to this patch. But yeah, he's completely useless. Don't ever use him. Or craft him. Don't ever craft him either. Yeah, the only reason anyone owns him is, if we go under achievements, it's actually one of the most unobtained achievements in the game. I think it's like the 3rd or 4th most unobtained, not counting the new ones that just came out the other day. But if we go down, it is the 2nd most unobtained. You can't really count this one because this affix one is going to be, it's going to be really easy once people start realizing how on earth you actually do it. By the way, for any of you curious, I didn't actually mention it in any video yet. I probably should, because I'm pretty sure there are people wondering, like, how on earth do you do this? But as far as this affix one is concerned, it's referring to any weapon that has any of the abilities that are rare plus. So if you look at your weapons, all of them that are rare or higher end up having additional effects on their 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th, and 10th. Of course, you need to have at least a rare, because rares go up to 6. Ultra rares go up to 7th, so on and so forth, all the way up to mythic, which have 5 of them. But you need one of those traits. So the easiest way to do it is to focus all of your rare ignites into one single rare weapon, and then go use that rare weapon once, and then boom, you get that achievement. But yeah, Xenos tends to be really, really unobtained. 0.5% on PC have gotten it so far, because there's no point in ever crafting him other than for that, or for completionists that want to have everything. Okay, we'll go and move that. Go clear out the board, throw a World Breaker. Our team a Herdmaster, World Breaker, Dawnbringer? I like the barrier. That sounds interesting. We wouldn't have the invasion troop, would we, though? If we did that. Oh, good, we got another 2 invasions. Do you call him Drugosh? Wait, which one do you call Drugosh? The Xenos guy? We'll go move that over. Get the explosions. We barely have any yellow despite a yellow storm. Where's all of our mana? Making us waste turns. Alright, we'll go for this. He's almost dead already, wow. We'll do that. He's gonna die next turn, most likely. We already lost our storm. Clear out everything. Dead. Skull poke. Kills it out. Clear the board. I probably should have done brown so we didn't block the mana as much. Oops. Too late for that. No, our hero. Okay, I gotta be careful. They actually can kill us. Gotta be careful. That is a possibility. I mean, I believe starting tomorrow we might switch into a legitimate hero class and start using a real team. I just kind of wanted to see what would happen if we used something that wasn't even remotely useful for this game mode. But yeah, tomorrow I think we're going to switch to Titan with a completely different team. Maybe the Dawnbringer one that we just mentioned. Dawnbringer seems pretty nice. Does Titan actually even have anything that increases it? I don't believe it does. Because I believe Dawnbringer is an artifact. Haven't really been paying much attention to what each weapon classifies as. But I'm pretty sure Dawnbringer is an artifact. I know that one divine thing is just shield. Though I don't think any hero class really uses that decently other than Knight. But I think Knight's pretty useless of a hero class, even with all the benefits it got. But anyways, what am I looking for again? I'm looking for Dawnbringer. What do you count as? Dawnbringer. You count as a... That's a... What? What? Wait, what? That's like the last thing I would have guessed that thing to be. That is a sword? In what world is that a sword? That's like a staff, an artifact, or a scepter, or anything that's not a sword. Maybe even a spear with how it's shaped. That is definitely not a sword. Okay, well apparently it's a sword. I don't think this thing has a bonus for that. Pretty sure it doesn't. Titan. Customize, talent tree. Titan, what are you doing? Blah, 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 da, da. Hammers and missiles. No, it's not a hammer or a missile. Let's see, what's good under hammer or missile? I think literally nothing. Pretty sure there's no relevant weapon, let alone one that's relevant for this game mode. Let's see, hammer or, wrong one. Hammer or, I already forgot what the other one was. So hammers are useless, and, well, other than Mountain Crusher, but you don't need extra magic on Mountain Crusher. It already has way more than enough magic to begin with. And I already forgot the other one. Good job. That's short-term memory. Hero. Glass. Titan. Customize. Talent tree. Missile. Back again. Troops. Weapon. And where's our missile? Oh wait, it actually saved your search? That's weird. It didn't used to do that, I don't believe. Okay, so what's under missiles that's not horrible? Bronze Lock Pistol fully maxed actually isn't that bad these days. It might low-key be actually one of the better legendary weapons, even though I haven't actually really mentioned much about it. But it destroys a lot of gems once you start getting gold. You have ways of gaining additional gold pretty easily. Gets free burns, gets a little bit extra damage. Okay, maybe it's not the absolute best, but there's still a lot of really interesting potential for it. Other than this, out of all these, I would probably say Dragonator or Boom Boom's probably our best bet. Probably Dragonator. The only problem is it's a mythic weapon! So we're going to get no additional benefits from using that or anything, but... Yeah, anyways. It's just not worth trying to utilize that at all. Let's go ahead back. Hey, we hit 6 million gold. Oh, also, that reminds me. How much gold do we have in the guild? I was waiting until we got a new recruit, and we got one earlier today. What's our gold at? No! It's still at a weird number. Is anyone here in my gold? If you can donate 800,000 gold, that'd be great. Doesn't have to be one person, but if everyone in my guild could collectively donate that much, so I can go donate like 2 to 3 million, probably 3 million, let me know. So we can go do that. Actually, I'll know the second I see a thing in my mail. But yeah, I can't have that as a weird number. Anyways, let's head back to Invasion with the weird hero class. You got a ultra rare Ignite from a PvP battle. Yes, very nice. You can get literally all the rarities from it, though I have yet to get legendary or mythic, though it is possible. Which is very, very rare, obviously. Yeah, I got about 2 or 3 epic ones, though I haven't gotten anything higher than epic from it, unfortunately. Okay, let's go and we'll take that for a bunch of damage. Hello, Nautical Beast! Welcome! Did we go for a kill here? I think I do, just because it's the really annoying one. So we did that. We actually gained some mana accumulation, too. And he's still alive, so all is good. We lost our Yellow Storm, though, but should still be fine without it. Get our explosion. Yeah, at least this class is doing something useful, if nothing else. It's about the only thing it's really doing for us in most of these battles. But nonetheless, it's too expensive to keep switching it, so we'll just keep it as is. Okay, what do we need now? Actually, you know what? I think, You know what? I think we switch to Titan right now. Oh, no, but I wouldn't be able to do that. Never mind. I was going to say, switch to Titan now, since I won't be playing much tomorrow. Switch back, or keep Titan. Do Invasion first thing tomorrow. Maybe get some Titan EXP. Then switch back to Divine for the rest of the week. And then maybe we don't do our Invasion battles on, like, Friday, Saturday. And then whatever we still need to do on Sunday, we do on Sunday. And go from there. I think that might be my game plan. I think I might stop. You guys wouldn't mind that, right? Because I think that would work better from a... yeah, you do get to keep your sigils, too. Yeah, you do. As long as you log in, you get to keep them. So, if you guys wouldn't mind, I don't think most people would mind that. But, I think that might be our strategy then for now on. Like, only do the actual invasion battles on, like, 2 or 3 given days throughout the week. So that we could use a proper hero class for the rest of the time. But yeah, I think that might be the game plan. Because obviously we can't keep switching our hero class or else it's going to cost us way too many resources. But if we do the timing correctly, we could do it with just the free switches and never have to spend the gems while also always using the team we want. Plus it would get us leveling 2 hero classes at once, which is probably something I should be doing. Shouldn't just go all in on one. Though the main reason I'm going all in on Divine at the moment is just because it's very, very useful, to say the least. It's going to be the main thing I'll be running in PvP. Oh yeah, I could do that too. I'll donate 700k and then someone else can finish it. That works too. That makes sense. So yeah, I'll donate like 2.7 mil then. That'll work. I'll go do it right after this battle. Let's see. We'll go and take the purple. Get a World Breaker down. Oh, that annoying guy. This is what we need the Titan hero class for. That 75% reduction. Use first slot Mang and just tear it apart instantly. Because we can go and enrage it and just go crazy. Though I don't currently have the enrage. I think he requires level 70 for it. He's at like level 50 or something. I still need to get a lot more EXP for him. Anyways, let's go get let's get our cleanse just so we have our traits in case we need it for whatever reason. Clear out the board. Hopefully that's enough damage. Should have probably killed it already, but we already have enough damage, so never mind. Luckily we actually turned right there. Let's get all the damage we need. Throw a nice little hit in there, and pretty much be good to go. We'll do that on last slot because he's about to gain full mana, just so he doesn't get anything off. Go for our explosions that we need. Full mana, nice. World Breaker, go from there. Hopefully get a skull to drop. Well, didn't quite, but we got our extra turn, so we'll do that. And double skull for the win. There we go. Okay, yeah, let me go do that. We'll donate like 700,000 and do it that way. So let's go see what we get from our tasks. We got a mythic earlier, which was kind of cool. But let's go contribute like... somewhere's around there. 650,000 should be fine. And then we'll go and... actually, you know what? We could do another 50-50. Should be there. And there we go. Okay, if someone in my guild go donates like 45,000 or so. And then I'll go do 2 more tasks and we'll be good to go. And we'll still have like 3 million something left over. I'll probably save a few million for... I guess I'll save about 5 million for when the new kingdom comes out. I don't actually know when the next kingdom is coming at the moment. I believe it's still about a month and a half away, but... yeah, I still want to make sure I have the gold for it, just so because the common, it's a lot more important, I believe, to get the common fully maxed out due to how the new star system is. I haven't really gotten to experience the new annoyance of the star system, but it will definitely be very noticeable the second we get a new kingdom, because we'll have to go all the way from 0 stars and get it all the way up to like 4 or 5 or however far we could get it. Hello, Mr. Jesse, welcome. What is the synergy with this team? Looks really overwhelming. Team that I was just using? There really wasn't much synergy. At least with our hero class it wasn't. But basically as far as invasions this week, we're running it with World Breaker and just a bunch of explosions. I'm currently running it with the incorrect hero class, so oddly enough, by using this incorrect hero class, one funny thing we get is a yellow light storm, but a yellow storm at the start of battle. And this synergizes with our +1 yellow off our trait, off our hero. And basically, we're getting a bunch of extra yellow mana that we use for our Herdmaster. Herdmaster explodes all the yellows on the board, which is extremely abundant due to us creating it off our storm that we have. And then we just keep getting a bunch of mana. Explosions work really good with storms, and we just have 2 things that explode, or 3 things that explode. The Mountain Crusher, the Herdmaster, and the Ward Breaker. And we're basically just doing all the damage with the Ward Breaker. Do keep in mind, Ward Breaker is a mythic though, unfortunately. But he does have 20% stats. He's really strong this week. He is in the event key drop table, though I would advise not spending too many keys. It's worth throwing some event keys this week to try to get things like a Herdmaster and a Ragnagord if you don't already own them, but I would not try trying to get a Ward Breaker. It could take anywhere from like up to 1,000 event keys, and even then you might not get it. It's just way too expensive to bother trying to get. Just wait till it gets into Soulforge. Of course, that won't help you this week, but in the long run. He's one of the better mythics out there. Definitely top 10. Don't know exactly where I'd place him these days, but that's pretty much the whole synergy of the team. Just keep exploding everything. So did anyone in my guild finish the task yet? I don't think they did. I know there's some people in my guild here. But anyone in my guild, we just need 45,000 more gold. Someone should have that. Anyways, let's go do one more battle, and then we'll go do all of the our guild stuff. So we'll go into Invasion. Hopefully get another sigil soon. Should be able to get at least one more within 3 battles. Okay. What do we need? We'll take the brown over. We have a yellow storm in play, yet we don't even have any yellows falling to the board. Go move that over. As I say that, we actually do get some over there, but we got a Herdmaster. Should have enough yellows to get this going. Nice, nice. And now we just keep Road Breakering and hopefully never miss our turn. I'm making we end a row. That's 2. Oh, okay, it ended. Come on, we have one more Light Storm. This is our last Light Storm. Use it wisely. Use it wisely. Okay, no more Light Storm. Too bad nothing on this team automatically Light Storms, but oh well. Or any storm in general, even. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, Priest class does have something that can summon something that has a storm on it. If I'm not mistaken, though it would be way too clunky to try to get that to work. I know several hero classes do. Hey, we actually did get that. It heard my call, but now we have the standard 4 battles then. Let's go clear those out. You could contribute to 45k, but you don't want to ruin your number either. The awkward moment when we don't have anyone to contribute 45k. Alright, we'll go and throw the Roadbreaker. Take the yellow, throw that to full. Come on, Roadbreaker. Get extra turn. Nice. Oh, never mind, that was an extra turn. Did give us all the mana, though. We still have plenty more turns of this, so should be fine. Throw it again. Throw it again. Oh, wait. Never mind, we lost our turn. Come on. Get that down, and one more will do it. Oh, I should have killed it out first. Luckily, we did extra turn it, and we hit it with a skull, even if we didn't. And there we go. Wow, this actually wipes through them so quickly. Never mind, this is the meta. Just run Lightstorm into Wardbreaker. Never mind, I lied. We'll just stick with this hero class. This seems perfectly fine. This will fail once we reach higher stats, but at this current moment, it's doing what it needs to do. And we didn't get anywhere near full mana off of that. Unfortunate. You don't understand people who just dump all their gold in willy-nilly with no regard for other people's OCD. I know, right? How dare you donate absolutely 100% of your gold to the guild? Okay, we'll go and throw that down. But yeah, generally, you should keep at least a little bit of gold on you. You never should just dump all your gold into a guild. Not just because of OCD people, but also because... but also because you might eventually need just a little bit of gold for something. You never know. Like maybe one of those daily tasks says, hey, go open some gold keys. Or maybe you need to go play an arena battle for whatever reason. Or something else. There are some things within the game, well, not too many, but there are some things other than just the guild that does require gold. And if you have literally 0 gold, you'd have to go out of your way to go get some gold. I would also advise keeping at least a reserve of about 1 million gold if you're a mid to late game player as well. Okay, this is looking bad. How did we go all the way down to just our word breaker? But there we go. Okay, maybe tomorrow we will have to use a legitimate team. Oh no. This team's really good when it gets the loop. The problem is when it doesn't. And we can't just depend on it every single time, because it's not going to do it every time. Oh, I took the exact mana I was going to go for. He knows I need it. Okay, this entire board is useless for us to take. I guess we'll just take some greens. He'll take red. He cascades as a skull. I guess we'll grab it. Oh, it gives him extra turn skull, though. Okay, I'm just going to have to take it manually. It's nothing really worth taking, so we'll take a skull. What else? I guess we'll take the brown that it doesn't give him a skull. Oh, come on, it still gives him one. Never mind. Okay. We'll go try to get the last little bit of mana. We'll try for it off a yellow cascade. Good chance we'll give him another skull by doing this, though. Luckily, it doesn't. Speaking of skulls, we'll just take that, get the kill. Take the reds. Well, there goes all of our Lightstorm. We don't get any Lightstorm in this battle. We'll go and just poke him just to start working down the line. And that should be the mana we need to get rolling. Move that down. Throw it a poke to kill it out. That one magic buff actually just got the kill right there. If we did not have the one magic buff off this hero class, we would not have gotten that kill. Okay, he's going to hit us with several things. I'm going to throw this ability preemptively, just so we can get rid of a good majority of his durability. Throw a World Breaker at it. Actually, before we do, let's grab those yellows, just so he gets extra stats. World Breaker, and should be good to go from there. Oh, no extra turn, but we'll just go cleanse and do some other things. Actually, I don't even need to do that. Oh, I was going to go hit you with that. Never mind. We'll go cleanse. Not like we need it. Let's go cleanse the nothing. Well, now we have something to cleanse. A little late now, but we'll go re-cleanse. Actually, you know what? It's better just to go mountain here. Get our mountain down. Get a Ward Breaker if he doesn't do something weird. Actually, even if he does, it's still enough damage to kill because the skulls hit first. And now we just need to hit it one more time. Or actually several more times, but... what do we need? We'll go through a mountain. Ward Breaker like 3-4 times and we'll be good to go. I take a skull just because he seems to be pressuring us slightly. Take another one because it's free. And 2 hits will do it. 1 HP. If he wins off of 1 HP. And down it goes. It has happened before, that's for sure. Oh, we got 2 more battles as well. Nice. Oh, we might even be able to get another 2 off these last 3 battles. Wonder if we have the orb already. Oh, I didn't even double check to see if my guild donated anything. I should probably go do that after this battle. Oh, good. We got an enchant on Herdmaster. With that being said, we should probably go and take his mana. So we'll take a bunch of yellows. Grab all that. We'll have him automatically next turn. So no point in taking his mana. With that being said, the best move is actually to go take his mana. Because there's nothing else to take on the board. So we'll go grab that. Take the green. Throw the explosion. Not too many, but hopefully we get an extra turn. Yes, okay. Do I have a drop for that? No, we do not. Mountain Crusher. How many explode? 7? Not too many. We'll still go for it, though. It'll give us the mana we need. Didn't get the alignment, though. And hopefully this doesn't miss. This is our last turn of Yellowstorm as well. And it missed. But we still managed to get extra turns even without the storm. We're getting more extra turns without the storm than with the storm. That's a fail. Yeah, that's pretty much all we need. Throw like 2 or 3 more of these down. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe... Yeah, now we need 3. Oh, never mind. Now we only need dead. Never mind. It's already over. All we have to do is poke him. And down it goes. I love how he has a little bit of mana generation. It actually comes in handy sometimes. That little bit of random destroy that he does. Oh, the 45k is done? Oops. I should have just went and done that after the end of this battle. I'll go do it after the end of this battle. I'll say that like every single battle for the entire hour. It's like at the end of that battle, and then this battle, and then that battle. Then I'll forget to ever do it. Okay, we'll go and I guess we'll just get a poke on it. But if anyone still has any other questions about the patch or anything, let me know. We're here to answer everything. And we know most of the things. Get the little poke on it. Also, if there's any videos you guys want me to cover on specific things, let me know. Of course, I do have a couple plans, but if you guys have anything specifically you want to mention, or just to remind me of, then let me know, and we'll make sure to do those as well, or try to cover as many as possible. Squirrel, I know, right? All the squirrels. I get distracted so easily. Let's see. We'll go and we'll take the skull there. Might as well. Go through the poke to kill that out. Nice little poke into it as well. Get a nice explosion. Actually, I don't even need that. We'll just go poke it again. And that brings it down to only 1, and that should pretty much be matched. We got the explosion. Should be way more than enough mana. Throw like 3 to 4 ward breakers in there. Depends how many skulls we get. Get another cleanse. Nice, we only need 1 more if it hits enough. And depends what the board looks like. And never mind, we'll need 1 more because of the barrier. And down it goes off the skull. Never mind, 1 HP. Really? What's with him surviving with 1 HP today? And down it goes. You're using the same invasion team? Hey, we got an arcane. Not like I need it, but they're still useful. Okay, let me not forget this time. Let's go check our mail. Get our legendary task. Nice amount of keys. Boom. Okay. So let's go to our guild. Watch, someone in my guild just donated like 1 gold just to spite me. No. But we'll complete that out. And complete out another one. And let's see what we get. The only weird thing these days is you can't actually see what you get from your legendary tasks anymore. And we'll go with that. Let's see, what do we get? Useless arcanes. Give us ignates instead. And then another useless one. Well, at least we got a decent amount of keys there. There we go. Nice. And everyone in the guild, of course, gets all that. The main reason I was waiting was because I wanted to wait till we had all 30 people in the guild. And we didn't get that until midway through today. Okay, anyways, let me go and head back to the invasions. I think we have one more battle, right? Unless we get more. Yep, this is our final battle unless we end up getting a Val Raven off it. You have sacrificed your OCD and donated an odd amount. Oh no! Never say I'm not a team player. Very nice, Mike. Very, very nice. Though it actually is possible to fix it. You'd have to go and play challenges, and you can basically manipulate your gold to a certain amount, keep donating your full amount, and get it to the exact amount you need to zero it out. It might take like 10 minutes, but if you get the exact amount off of challenges, or if you donate all of your gold again and down to 0, and then go and use basically challenges to get the exact value you need, you'll be able to get it back to normal. It just takes like 10 to 15 minutes. It's a little bit annoying, but it is possible to fix it. It just takes a while. And obviously, you wouldn't want to do that because it would just be annoying to have to fix it. But thank you for that. But it is possible to fix it. It's not impossible. It's just really annoying to do. We'll go and throw the explosion there. They really should allow you to be able to donate an exact X amount. It'd make it a lot quicker to fix that. Can you make a video on how to get 175k PvP points in 2.5 days? I believe that's literally impossible. Or it might not be these days. I believe it comes out to... Realistically, though not often, I believe it is technically possible, if you were really, really diligent with it, to gain 3,000 points per hour. Meaning, it might be slightly higher than that, but I believe the max, realistically, that you can get is about 3,000 per hour. And, of course, realistically, you normally get like more like 1,500, 2,000, 2,500 or something, all factors considered. But I think it is technically possible to do 3,000 per hour. So let's see, 3 days, 24 hours, 24 times 3 times the other thing I just said. 24 times 3 times 3,000 equals a theoretical score of 216,000 if you played literally every second of every day at a really diligent rate. And what's he currently at? Let's see, guilds. But yeah, there's normally weird shenanigans on the leaderboard. Sometimes it's legitimate, sometimes it's not. More often than not, it's not. But no way of really knowing until they really confirm, or unless it's like excessively blatant. Let's see. No, that score is technically, theoretically possible. 216,000 would technically be possible right about now. Actually, this day isn't over yet, so actually minus... how many hours are still left until reset? So minus about 15,000 from this number. So about 200,000 is possible, theoretically. Though you would have to have been playing almost 24/7 since the Monday. But yeah. Not certain on that. But that technically would be possible if you played literally every second since Monday. Which, there have been instances of that occurring. People playing that much, like legitimately. Of course, it's not that common, obviously. Let's see. We'll go and take the green. We'll get our divine team rolling. Still need so much more EXP. But the only bad thing about these, they do take a long time to go and upgrade. Even through PvP, I think we're gaining approximately, I want to say 120,000 EXP per hour. We can actually be gaining slightly more by doing explore and stuff, but we're not gaining ignites and stuff, so I'd rather just be doing it like this. But, yeah, let's say we're doing 120 per hour. That means, what's the full breakdown on that? Per hero class, that would take us approximately 42 hours per hero class at the current rate that we're going. Of course, we already have EXP in quite a few hero classes, but still, approximately anywhere from about 40 to 50 hours, basically, at the current rate at which we're doing PvP, is how much we'd have to play PvP per hero class to max them out. So yeah, we got a long ways to go. We've got a long, long ways to go. Well, so how is the PvP leaderboard doing these days? I am going to be trying for it. I don't know how high. What's top 50 looking like? 20,000? Though by the time I get near it, it's probably going to be like 30,000. And top 100 is a lot more manageable. It's about 15,000, which is about double my current score. But yeah, we're definitely trying for it. I want to get at least to the orange one if I can. Never mind. Isn't the first orange at 50? Yes, it is. Never mind. Scratch that plan. I guess definitely at minimum, without a shadow of a doubt, we're hitting top 1,000. Ideally, I think I would want to hit, I guess, the best one for getting the epic ones, I guess, which would be top 100. So yeah, we're going to try for top 100 this week, I believe. It will be the first time we placed on the leaderboard in, wow, like a year? I can't even remember the last time we've bothered. Of course, we've been placing on the bounty hunter leaderboard, but I don't really count that. As far as PvP leaderboards are concerned, it's been like a year and a half since we bothered trying, really, for the most part. Mainly because the rewards have never been worth it, but now it kind of is. Or at least slightly more than it has been in the past. Not to mention, I'd already need to be in PvP anyways to do both hero class XP plus the ignite things. So even if that wasn't a factor, we'd still be in this game mode doing that. So we get multiple things at once. I know, I somehow have managed to figure out about 5 different ways to pronounce ignot, and I don't think a single one of them is correct. Also, I just realized I'm currently using Lightstorm right now. What was I using originally? Because Lightstorm's actually not working out too bad. Oh, wasn't it 3 magic? Ooh. Which one's better, 3 magic or Lightstorm? I'm almost leaning towards Lightstorm. The biggest issue with that is the second we get a kill, we replace it with Firestorm, which is the whole reason why I didn't have Lightstorm in the first place. But it does initially start us off a little bit better until we get a kill. Then after we get a kill, it becomes irrelevant. Ooh, he just got Famine. If we miss, we're in trouble. Let's go and clear out that. Oh, it's not enough damage. Oh, no. We have a problem. Okay, Infernus has a 100% chance of hitting it. It doesn't matter which ones it hit. It will automatically hit it, so we'll go for that. And then we just Uba-stead it, and that's match. Actually, let's Inferno King it, and then Uba. Actually, you know what? We'll Uba, then Inferno. If we even get a turn. Okay, that decided what we're doing. What we're doing. Never mind. That also decided what we're doing. He just keeps destroying everything. And down it goes. At this point, you're convinced Tacet is intentionally mispronouncing the ignite. I am not. I am not. It's ignite. It's ignite. Ignot. Ignite. I believe people were saying ignite earlier. Ignot? I seriously am not deliberately mispronouncing it at this point. I honestly have no clue how to say it correctly. Even after hearing the pronunciation, I just can't get it down. It's just, oh no. It's just one of those weird things. Okay, we'll go and, yeah, you should have heard me in things like Spanish classes and such. My language for any language is this horrible. My pronunciation. We'll go move that over. Get that down. Got the mana drainer destroyed. Ingots. See, I've been saying it correctly then. Or at least one of the ways I've been saying it is correct. Oh, we'll go through that there. Get the cleanse. Oh, I can't wait till we get automatic cleanse on this weapon. It gets it so late though. I think it gets it on like 7th perk or something. I guess technically as far as its perks are concerned, it's a little bit earlier, but still. It also gains barrier when fully maxed, so it's far from fully maxed. Really, really far. Also, if I'm not mistaken, we get 1 higher attack at level 1,300. So that's a bit less relevant because of how they changed Arena. Arena is actually pointless for us to go bother doing these days because they nerfed the amount of stats you have in it. They're not even aware that they nerfed the amount of stats that you have in it, which is kind of funny. Also, this EXP bar really needs to be changed. Does this bother anyone else either, or is it just me? But this EXP this EXP bar shows you how close you are to maxing your hero to level 100. It does not show you how close you are to getting the next level. This EXP bar, for whatever reason, does not represent at all what your next level is, which doesn't make any sense at all. Like, we're not 2/3 done with the current thing, though we might be. But that's just representing that we're about 2/3 done with the actual full hero thingy. But it's not showing the full progression. Like, if we are at 2 out of 80 EXP, for example, well, right now, let's just say we're at 10 out of 64 EXP, which we need. it would still show this exact same bar. It wouldn't be all the way over there. It would still be at that exact same location. This seems kind of weird to me. Anyways, with that being said, how close are we to the next one? Making it a goal definitely by the end of Friday stream to have it to level 70. I think we might even have it almost by the end of tomorrow, depending on how much free time I have to throw it in. But we're getting there. Slowly but surely. How's the thing looking? Yeah, we're about halfway there. Okay, of course it would prove me wrong now by having it pretty much the exact same way that it's showing there. But yeah, it doesn't actually show the amount of EXP you have. It's just showing the how far you've progressed on the little thingy. You are clearly left-brained. Yes, I am. For sure. Let's see. You can't figure out stats like you can, but you can English. Oh yes, I am definitely very, very much left-brained and always have been. Also, as bad as I may be at math sometimes, while trying to do quick maths on streams randomly, I used to be like insanely good at math in school. It's like the only subject I really excelled in, math and science. Okay, we'll go and throw that into the thing right there. Though I did do good in all subjects, but those two I just was excessively good at. We'll go and throw that down. See what else we need. Maybe get an furnace or something. We'll go for the double kill. Kill out the middle too. And dead. And it should be enough damage. And now it goes. Who would I run if you didn't have Ubistet? Probably replace your weapon with Mercy. And replace your Ubistet with Mountain Crusher. And just go down that route with some kind of hero class. Doesn't even need to be Divine hero class. Could just be any hero class, really. Main reason we specifically use Divine in this particular team is because it's more beneficial with specifically this weapon. Because it boosts based on Divines on our team. And if our hero counts as Divine, it has even more to boost off of. But if you were using any weapon other than this weapon, you'd probably be better off just using a completely different hero class. Of course, one other slight benefit to using a Divine hero class too is, I guess, is Divine Ishbala. But if I'm not mistaken, they're actually adding they should be adding more Divine hero classes in the future, as well as more hero classes for the ones that are already missing within the game. Because they are going to start adding like a new hero class, possibly every month or something now. They're going to be doing it way more often than what they've currently been. That's one of the things that actually came in this patch, even though it wasn't really mentioned too much, is they're going to start bringing in hero classes a lot quicker into the game than they have been in the past. Mainly because they have a lot of kingdoms to cover with hero classes. And that thing that's indicating in like 15 days, that event thing, that should be a new hero class that's coming in during that event. What it does, we do not know, or what it will be, but it should be a new hero class. Let's double kill that. Actually, no, never mind. We don't have enough damage for it yet. Let's go throw in Furnace, then double kill it. So we'll get that in there. Should be good to go. Get a double-double. And then we just do the exact same thing again, pretty much. Throw it out on that one so we don't overkill. Oops, I already overkilled. Let's do that so we don't overkill. Okay, never mind, too late. But that should be match right there. And then it goes. Another double-double. Or actually, a single double. And there we go. You're running Anu Scepter, Diviner, and Furnace Ishbala. Sounds perfectly fine. Sounds like it would work. Yeah, it's kind of insane how good Divines are right now. I'm not sure what they're going to do about that other than maybe adding more Divine counters. I don't think anything coming in the next month is even going to be helping against Divines either. Currently, the only really good option is Crimson Bat into Skull Spam. That's about one of the only really good things for killing out Divine team. Also, Assassin into Skull Spam would do it pretty decently too. Okay, we'll go for throw that down, why not? If it will click. Please click. And move that, move that. Take a last little bit of our mana. And should be good to go. Oh, I could have taken that skull for free. Oh no! Oh no, you're using that hero class. Okay, we gotta kill that immediately. Any hero class that has this talent is very annoying. It has backup, which is a 50% chance to summon a bandit when an ally dies. This was actually removed from the game because it was way too overpowered. And they just added it back. So good job, but it's actually not that overpowered these days because there's so many more counters to it. But still, if you're like a newer player and you see it, it's going to be the most annoying thing you've ever seen. But basically every single time something on his team dies, there's a 50% chance that it will summon another bandit there. And that accounts for the bandit as well. So the bandit could summon a bandit, that summons a bandit, that summons a bandit, and you just keep getting over and over again. And if you double kill, both of those could end up being bandits as well, and it's just a whole mess. And if they have summons on top of that, they just never die until you kill the hero. You can stun it, though, do keep in mind, and I'll disable it. But still, it's very annoying to say the least. So do make sure to stun or just rush kill it. Either or. Assassin has that capability too, though generally you run the other trait that he has instead. If you're playing him more defensively, which you normally wouldn't do, you would do that. I guess it kind of depends if you're using on defend or invade. Also, what's also somewhat annoying about it is he actually steals your gold, as in like legitimately taken away. So this 18 gold that we have, we could just lose if he hits us at all. Because he steals our gold value every cast he does, if he gets a cast off. Though, of course, the main annoying thing about it is more so the mass summoning off the trait itself. Yeah, we'll throw in a furnace in there. Let's see. Any good Ubistet teams? No other mythics? Yes. It'd pretty much be the exact same, because you'd already have everything covered. It would just be this weapon, or Mercy if you don't have this weapon. Actually, probably you'd go down that route. Go Mercy. Any hero weapon with any hero class, preferably a divine one with one of your better weapons. Ubistet and one other troop. But yeah, that's all you would really need. Maybe throw like a mana generator hero weapon or something here. Mercy would feed right into Ubistet. You double kill on Ubistet, and you just win. You could also technically put a scroll spammer up front if you want, or you know, something that works good with scroll spamming if you wanted to go down that route. But yeah, all you need to do is just get Ubistet up, double kill, go from there. You can go the poke option too if you really wanted to. There's some excessively cheap teams that you can build out of it. Like, for example, using your hero class with Goblin, Azura, and Ubistet, which, as a newer player, other than the Ubistet, it's pretty much free, the entire team. Because you get Azura automatically when you complete out Merlantis. You start off with a free Goblin, and you already have your hero, so that's all you need. But yeah, it depends what you really have as options. But I would say probably just go down the Mercy route with it. I used to use Mercy with this team until they added the whole hero thing, and then it's like, okay, well, now I need to start using hero again. Probably should have been using my hero a little bit more preemptively. The main reason I wasn't was there was no confirmation on if it would the EXP would roll over into next patch, though it does, as you can see. I didn't want to waste like hours upon hours upon hours upon hours just like grinding it out, and then they're like, nope, sorry, you don't get EXP. Also, Salty has been, every single time she said it, said that the EXP would not roll over, but it did. I can never trust Salty's information. I think her accuracy with information, as far as mechanics in the game, is about like 20% accurate. And I'm not even kidding. It's somewhere around 20% accurate. It's definitely below 50%. As far as, like, mechanics of the game, that is. Like, if you ask her any mechanic related to the game at all, it's under 50% accurate. Yeah, we'll go and throw that in there. Why did I do that first? We could have just Ubistet spammed. Oh, well. As long as we get the kill here. Hello, Twan. Welcome. And we get our kills there. All we have to do now is just line those two and get them down. So I'll throw a bunch of skulls. I need this to actually live when we get full mana. Otherwise, he's not going to die down properly. Never mind. We're just going to kill it normally. I'm not going to bother doing it with Ubistet. Going to take too much setup to get it to work with how much mana we still need. And all we need here is just throw that again, and that's match. And there we go. Okay, I think we'll go until we get a next hero level. Oh no! That's the other thing that hero levels did. We now have weird arbitrary objectives that we need to keep hitting. Like, oh, let's go get that next level or something like that. But yeah, now we have that on our hero class. We need to now go and get our next level thing. I think we're pretty close. I think we need, like, what? Like, probably this battle might even be enough for it. We didn't need that much more XP. I think we needed, like, 20 or something. Of course, we're getting 2 XP every battle. I like how this team is barely even noticeable that he has summons. We have to play around it slightly, but still, it's barely even that big of a factor. Because of how easily he gets the little extra kills. Oh, it's still our turn. I'll throw that in there then. And a smash. And no more codes for me. What did I do to not get codes? What did I do? How do you know how much EXP you need for your next class? It tells you underneath your little screen. Oops. We don't have a move here, do we? It's not an extra turn, so we're not going to go for it. Oh, what this might be, though. So we'll go for that. But yeah, how do you determine how much EXP? You just go under your little menu thing. I'll show in 1 second. You go under your hero, and then you click under your mastery page, or I forget what it's called, actually. It has a proper name. It's the one all the way to the right, if I'm not mistaken. It kind of has like an overview of just about everything with the hero class. And one of them is the EXP. It's kind of weird that it doesn't show it anywhere else. It just shows it right there. Though it does notify you when you get a level at the end of battle, if you do end up gaining a level. And of course, it notifies you how much EXP you're getting as well. Let's see. Do we have alignment? No. We'll move that over. Throw in a furnace, go from there. I really do want to try Assassin fully maxed. It seems like it's probably the funnest thing currently to use in the game. The only real big issue with it, it's going to take so long to get it maxed. It would take about 30 hours of me using in PvP from where it's currently at to get it max. So basically an entire week of using it. Maybe even slightly longer. But yeah, to check your hero EXP for your class things, you go under... come on, game load. You go under hero. You go under class. You go under whatever class you want to check. You go under class info, and then it tells you right here. And as you can see, we need 3 more battles, 2 EXP each, for 6 more EXP until we gain our next level. So we'll go until that, and then we'll probably just end it at there. And that'll bring us to level 64. And yeah, definitely hitting 70 by the end of this week, for sure. Definitely not hitting 100 by the end of this week. That is not happening. We're still a pretty good amount of time away. Even if we end up going for several hours this weekend, like 20 total hours or something, throughout Friday to Sunday, that's still not even going to be enough time to max it, I don't believe. It'll get pretty close, but it won't actually be all the way maxed even with that much time. But yeah, we'll see how much event EXP to class events give. I don't know if they've actually scaled them or rescaled them compared to what they were in the beta. Because there is possibility that they rebalance things from the beta, of course. But we'll just have to see. Also, whenever they do have one of those class event thingies, you can literally just power level everything with gems if you really wanted to. Though I don't think it's going to be worth the cost compared to just running in PvP. Unless you really wanted that class maxed. I did not insult Salty. She's a really good developer. I was just mentioning that she's not the most reliable person to go to for mechanical things related to the game. Let's see. Go move that. We'll go and get our double kill. Or double. Oh wait, never mind. I didn't do enough damage, just base damage to kill it out. Whoops, that was a mistake. Okay, what's plan B at this point then? I think we kill this out, leave that alive, and then kill it off the double on this guy. I don't know if we'll have enough damage to do that. It depends how this goes. You know what? I'll just skull spam him. I think that might just be easier at this point. Come on, do your ability, and that's match. And then we just furnace it. Should get a double kill. Apparently it doesn't. We'll go Ubestead it, and now should leave him with 1 thing left. It would have actually killed if that first one would have went down, because if we killed that and that simultaneously, they both would have died. He would have moved to first, and then the instant kill thing would have hit him in first. Glitch mechanics. Gotta utilize them. No. There really is no way to avoid it, so you might as well just play thinking of using them, because it's literally impossible to try avoiding the glitch. Simply just using the troop causes the glitch to occur every single battle, essentially. By the way, is there no way for you to obtain Divine Protector at the moment? There's currently no way to obtain Divine Protector if you don't already own it. So yeah, they will be adding ways in the future. They haven't actually discussed what this will be or really shown anything or anything related to that. But I did get invited to the 3.6 beta testing. So yeah, I might be able to see it in about a month from now or a couple weeks when they finally have it up. I don't know how much I'll be able to say immediately about it. Probably not much, but yeah. Hopefully we'll get to see a lot of interesting things from that. I don't know for sure if it's coming in next patch or not, but actually I don't even know what's happening next patch, to be honest, yet. we haven't really gotten any information yet as far as confirmations as things that are occurring next patch. And there's our priest level up that I've been wanting to go for. Not exactly where we need it. What we really need is level 70. Actually, technically, once I get priest to level 70, I don't need to keep using it. Its level 100 bonus only keeps you alive longer. It doesn't actually help you win at all. It just gives you extra HP to divines, which in no way speeds up the battle. The main reason I need to get 70 is mainly because it actually does help speed up the battle, since it gives you additional mana accumulation. Let's go for this poke. Throw the Goobistet down, and if he goes, we'll be fine. Just do your little firebomb thing, and that'll be that. And there we go. Not achievable yet. A really nice add to 3.5. Yeah, there are some things that they basically made impossible, like on the Kingdom Stars and stuff. Like even more impossible than they were before. Like requiring hero classes and stuff before they even released them. I feel like they should have added all of this, like all of the Ignite system and everything that they did. I think they should have waited one more patch before they did their star rework. Now that I'm looking through all of it and seeing like absolutely every single like categorical thing that they ended up adding for it, I really feel like they should have like delayed one more patch before they did the stars. Like everything else that came in is fine, but there's a lot of things like hero classes, upgrading weapons and stuff, which are just basically completely block out being able to upgrade kingdoms for the next like month or two because no one has any of them, and some of them are just impossible because they haven't been added yet. But if they would have added this whole new hero system thing and adding hero classes and the other weapon stuff already in a patch for like a month or two before they added it, I think it would have went over a lot better. But, oh well, we'll just have to grind it out. I haven't actually needed to for any yet, so I haven't really had that as an issue. But I can already see it becoming a very, very big issue soon, particularly with newer kingdoms, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, it's annoying. If nothing else, that also means we need gold keys a lot more now too. Because if I'm not mistaken, we need to actually mythic our commons now. We used to have to do this in the past as well, but now we're going to need to do it all over again. I think you even need to max your commons for 4 stars if I'm not mistaken, which is pretty expensive. Which means you're stuck at like 3 stars if I'm not mistaken if you don't have all 8 of the troops maxed. I believe that's what you need for 4 stars. I forget off the top of my head because I haven't actually seen a 4-star yet. But I saw some people mentioning that earlier, that you needed 8 mythics to get a 4-star, which before you needed 8 mythics for a 5-star, and that would have given you 5-star. But now it's a lot harder for that specific lower one, and a few other ones here or there as well. Wait, you need Golvania pets? Wait, you need pets for 9 stars? Wait. Where's that 8-star kingdom? I didn't even realize you need pets for them. Where's an 8-star? There it is. There's an 8-star. Kingdom, power, unlock the sorcerer class, collect a pet from... Oh, interesting. I didn't even realize that there were pet-related ones. Pet-related ones are pretty easy, though of course they actually need to add them to every kingdom. Because once you have every pet, you perpetually have every pet forever. The only big issue is them actually adding more to the game and stuff. Oh, that's going to be annoying, too. You do realize, don't you need to own 1 mythic from Karkaroth for one of them? Doesn't that mean to get a certain level on this kingdom, you need to own Zugoff? I didn't even think about that either. Does anyone know what category that is? Okay, I really need to go get people to go collect that data if it hasn't already been posted on the forum. I need to know what like every star level is so I can start referencing them. But I'm pretty sure there's one where you need a mythic. And if I'm not mistaken, isn't the only mythic currently in that kingdom Zugoff? The troll is hard. That is super trollish if that is the case. Isn't that the case? I'm almost certainly 100% certain that that is the case. Because there isn't currently a kingdom other than, what's its name? Apocalypse, that has more than 1 mythic. And if we do it by base rarity, the only one in here is Zugoff, which we don't own. Where's base rarity? Click show all, click base rarity. Yep, the only mythic in this kingdom. So if it tells you you need 1 mythic, you have to craft a Zugoff to get this kingdom upgraded. Plus it's a magic kingdom. That's annoying. That's gonna be very annoying. Wait, is it tier 9? Wait, let me see. Kingdom, power. No, it's not tier 9. Or do you mean going to tier 9? No, tier 8 doesn't have it either. Let's see, what does tier 7 have? Does tier 7 have it? Kingdom, power. Nope, we don't need to own a mythic. What about tier 6? Do we even have one that is... No, all my kingdoms are tier 6 or higher, so I can't even see tier 6. But we can see tier 7, I guess. So what does this one show? Kingdom... no, this one we don't need a mythic for either. But anyways. Hello, Alan, so welcome. But anyways, guys, I think I'll be heading out for now. Thank you all so much for coming down. We will be back tomorrow, same time as always, 1.5 hours prior to now tomorrow, well, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So more like an hour, 15 minutes prior to now. Tomorrow we'll be doing basically the same thing. We'll be running through some invasions. We'll be messing in PvP. We'll be trying to farm some of the more newer resources, trying to get a bunch of ingots. And Friday and Saturday we're going to be streaming quite a bit too. Keep in mind, Treasure Gnome event is very, very soon. Don't forget about that. It is running through the entire weekend, and I will be focusing on it quite a lot. Not sure exactly how much, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be doing about 6 to 8 hours a day on that. I'm not sure if I'm going to be streaming all of that, obviously, but we're going to be putting quite a bit of time and farming the gnomes while simultaneously farming ingots and pets, of course. So we'll be doing all that at once, trying to get as many resources as we can, and hopefully it'll all go well. But yeah, 1 day and 5 hours. Also, don't forget you have 5 hours left if you want to go get the Peace Pigeon. So 5 hours and 41 minutes. Definitely make sure to go do that. Peace Pigeon is insanely good if you have any of the versions of Divine Teams. Did you notice that Ubistet, when it kills a troop that respawns, yes, there's a few different glitches with it. And one of them is that it can instant kill summons in the same slot where it targeted. Ignots. I know, right? Save gnome keys? Yes, of course. If you have any gnome keys sitting around, just save them for another day and 5 hours, and you get slightly better loot. It's not like excessively higher. It just gives you a slightly higher chance of getting a vault key from using a vault key. The actual loot's exactly the same, other than the slight higher chance of getting a vault key from vault key. But still, technically, if especially when it's this close, you might as well just save them till then. You technically only get better value if you actually end up getting a vault key from it, but otherwise, it's still the exact same. But still, more often than not, you do want to save them for vault events. I think we only have like 3, though. How many are we currently sitting at? We have, where's the vault? There it is. We currently have, oh wow, that's actually a bit more than I thought. We have 5 vault keys laying around. I still have yet to get a vault key off a vault key, so hopefully we get one off of that, and that will be 6 vault keys we have for tomorrow then. Or for Friday, I mean. Yeah, the glitch on Ubistet, they probably will fix in the future, though at this current moment in time, they didn't fix this most recent patch. I'm not sure when they're going to get around to it, but they will eventually. Anyways, guys, I'll be seeing you guys later. Thank you all so much for coming down. Best of luck with version 3.5. If you still have any questions to leave for me, just leave it on any of my videos or anything. Otherwise, we'll be back tomorrow night, same time. Goodbye, everyone.